What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. It's House. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A first down for the offense. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Now sliding to his left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The give on the inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 45, on its way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. The give to the single back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The Horned Frogs pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchbacks. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the left side. The Cowboys will move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
They move the tight end all over. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds his man. It's Leonard. Bounced off his feet.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Peppers. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. How about that big tight end getting downfield and then finding nobody home?
Yeah, he did a really nice job getting the depth on his route, but also give him credit because he found the soft spot in the zone, making that a real easy completion.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's House. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's a pick in the end zone. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six. Oh, he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick. Points on the board for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fair catch, called for and made. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Trying to get to him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not 4th down, and we punted the football. I got nothing, Ball.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the move. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires downfield. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give...
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left side. He's off to the races. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! Number 6.
And catching tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make the play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes his connection. The Cowboys get the 1st down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
29 Philly. 2 cross.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
Razor, razor. Black 24. Black 24.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quarterback checking off. Comes out throwing on first down. He tries to take the top off. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Tcu offense will take over 1st and
10. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Scott. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
They're going to run it. Bulls his way forward. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They go to the counter. They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because, God forbid, you touch these guys too hard and you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Hands it off. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the back. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Looking to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Oklahoma State, 35.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
This offense is not let.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! With that last score, Binks comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field.
Here we go.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get it out on the screen. Spins away from one. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Running back searching for a hole.
Running back with the carry. Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Easy.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Got it.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
A first down run in the red zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's House. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
42
Motion from the offense.
4-2 Spider. Unlock.
With the run on 1st and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is balloon-like.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Oklahoma State, 56, TCU, 28.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Leaves it with the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
First down.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a stand.